There's a culture war going on in Austin, Texas. And no, I'm not talking about South Austin versus North Austin. Yes, that is a thing. I'm not talking about Longhorns versus Aggies. And yes, that is definitely a thing in Texas. I'm talking about Texans versus Californians. And this new saying, "Don't California my Texas." In this video, we're going to tackle what exactly does that mean and what impact is migration from California having on the culture in the city of Austin, and what impact is it having on the real estate market here in Austin. We're going to cover those topics right now. Are Californians coming to Austin? Yes. 1 in 7 people who move to Texas are relocating from California. A U.S. Census report analyzing state-to-state migration showed that more than 668,000 new residents relocated to Texas from out of state in 2022. Not surprisingly, the highest number of new Texans hailed from, you guessed it, California. More than 102,000 Californians moved to the Lone Star State in 2022. This mass migration from California to Texas has spawned something of a culture war. The catchphrase, "Don't California my Texas," has become a popular battle cry among longtime Texans. But what exactly does it mean to California my Texas? Let's start by asking why so many Californians are moving to Texas. Reasons for moving to Texas include relatively low cost of living, no state income tax, low sales tax, growing job opportunities, tax incentives for businesses, high ethnic diversity, and less traffic and congestion. These factors, combined with the reality that many workers are now allowed to work remotely, have contributed to a surge in relocation to Austin and other cities in Texas. If we're being honest, there's nothing new to people from a specific region wanting to protect and keep that region the way it's always been traditionally. You've seen this in the South, where for generations people from the South have bemoaned the fact that people from the North retire and they move to the South, and you hear complaints about Northerners that they're not as friendly as people from the South. They're pushy, they're loud, they drive aggressively. There are all sorts of complaints that you hear about people from the North who move to the South because they're from a different region and cultures can be a bit different than in the South. And so my understanding or my thought process is that that's what people mean by "Don't California my Texas," that people from Texas in an ideal world would like to keep Texas the way Texas has always been, and that the people who are moving from California trying to get away from the high cost of living, from high taxes, and what's perceived to be some of the political challenges that California is struggling through, that they don't transplant those same problems to Texas and turn Texas into essentially another California. If I had to guess, that's what people mean when they say "Don't California my Texas." I'm sure many of you are asking, so what about the economic impact of the mass migration from California to Texas, and specifically the impact on the real estate market? Well, the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas did a really interesting study, and it showed that in 2014, nearly 2/3 of the homes in San Antonio were considered affordable to the median income family. By 2022, at the peak of the pandemic and the home buying boom in Texas, fewer than 1/3 of homes were affordable to the median income family. Affordability also declined significantly in Austin, Dallas, and Fort Worth, according to this study. So there's certainly some truth to the reality that people moving from California, where homes are at a much higher value, they sell those homes, cash out that equity, come to Texas, and outbid local buyers, bid up the market. That certainly had an impact on home values in Texas and certainly impacted affordability. They say change is inevitable, but that doesn't make it any less difficult. To say Austin is going through growing pains is a huge understatement. I've been in Austin since 1988, and so I've been afforded both the privilege and the discomfort of watching the city evolve through a dramatic transformation from an eccentric college town known for live music and great parties to a thriving metropolitan tech center teeming with growth, money, and all that comes with life on the big urban stage. They say that what you focus on expands, so I'm choosing to focus on the opportunity and proud to be living in a food lover's mecca. I have a passion for live music, and while many of the iconic venues of the past are no longer here, countless new small venues are popping up along with larger venues like the state-of-the-art Moody Center, one of the premier live music venues in the world. I'd love to hear from you in the comments about what things from old Austin you miss the most. I also want to hear from you, what are things about the new Austin that you really appreciate? We're becoming a far more international community. We have a larger art scene. Our live music scene continues to grow. We are one of the food destinations in the world. This is one of the best foodie cities in the world right now. So many great restaurants, such a vibrant culinary scene. Those are all things that I look to as a positive in terms of the growth that the city is experiencing and the changes that we're going through. I really appreciate you taking time to watch the video. Hope you've found this conversation of value. Please share in the comments section your thoughts about what it means to California, my Texas. And again, some of the things that you miss about Old Austin and some of the things you appreciate about New Austin. My name's James Deloney. My channel is Real Texas Homes. Here on the channel, we cover everything related to the Austin metro real estate market. Appreciate you watching. Would love it if you take a moment to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. That way we can keep you up to date with everything that's going on in the Austin metro area real estate market. And I'm just a click away if you're thinking of buying, selling, or investing in the Austin metro area. Would love the opportunity to schedule a Zoom call to discuss your specific real estate goals. So take advantage of my contact information pinned in the comment section. Again, appreciate you supporting the channel. And until next time, make it a great one.